Heat. Attempting to enter the court or interrupt the play, or using improper language or gesture. Spectators engaging in such behavior are subject to ejection and possible arrest. Please report any violations to these rules to the nearest usher, security, or arena staff. A reminder, fans will hope will come and join us for our trading card day. The first 10,000 fans to the arena will receive a trading card pack. Arrive early to the fan zone and get them signed by Dirti and the Heat and Dirti.
And fans, please be sure to come comeback day. Attendees will receive a complimentary Heat comeback.
Fans, don't miss out on our next giveaway day. You'll be able to work that Heat to your home.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to the first matchup of the NBA. Well, for both teams, it's game one of the NBA Cup. A chance to start strong in this group stage.
Remember, the group stage is just 4 games, so every game is huge. I expect both teams to come out with a little extra effort. It just means more than your average regular season contest.
So let's take a look at the Charlotte starting lineup. Ball is the point with Miller on the wing. Miles Bridges is out there with Hill. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Miami. Last time they met was right here, and they came out with a win.
Not a close contest either. The last time they got together, everyone in the rotation played solid, and the bench was the difference.
Yeah, give credit to those guys for playing with such aggressiveness. It makes a huge difference when you get that kind of boost from your second unit.
Shot clock at 3. It's blocked. Outside, Hero. Powell, no one around him, and it's off from three-point range. And it's the Hornets ball. Unloads, and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
Not only a jump shooter, Bridges is also dependable at knowing how to get it done inside.
They set the pick. Hero passes to Ware, and that one is hammered home.
You've got to love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Now, here's MP. 8 points his last outing. And Ball slams it in.
Just sticking with it there. Ball's rebounding is so important to this team.
Here's Mitchell. Hero on the wing. Powell with a screen on Miller. And a wide open look for Hero. Here's Powell. And the Heat get another bucket right there.
Well, that's a great effort. Unwilling to let that possession die.
Ball, the pass to Hill. Back to Ball. MP with a screen on Mitchell. Ball, no good.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Shots good by Hero.
Well, he's a volume three-point shooter in this league. Hero can really do damage from that.
And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, thanks. The Heat knew they needed to add more shot creation, and this summer, they went out and got just that, acquiring Norman Powell, coming off an all-star caliber season with the Clippers, and doing so without giving up much draft capital in return, or even a starter. That has to be considered a home run for the Heat.
A terrific addition. Shams Charania with the report. Hey, Shams, thanks. Now, here's Adebayo. He had a 33-point outing in their last game against Denver. Just 4 to shoot. Powell for 3. Miller grabs the miss.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Here's Bridges. 14 points from him the last game against New Orleans. And here's MP for 3. From outside the arc. Charlotte no good that time either. The Heat leading by 5. The kick out to Adebayo. A three-pointer off the mark. For Charlotte, they've gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. MP outside. They need this one. Miami grabs the miss. Mitchell right side. Back to Powell. Good ball movement here by Miami. Again, the miss by the Heat.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
To the middle. And Miller puts it down hard.
How about the agility Miller possesses? Outstanding work in that pick and roll.
Miami with the ball. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Nuggets.
Really a disappointing effort. That game could have and should have been closer than it was.
Yeah, look, that's not the kind of performance they would have liked. But the one good thing about this league, the next game's always right around the corner. That's how they like to see him operate. Big part of their attack.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And a moment now to see the stats for Powell. He had a strong showing last season. Last year averaged 21 points per, 3 rebounds and 2 assists. And with his skill set on the offensive end, he is such a threat on the floor.
Yeah, he's the kind of guy that makes life easier for his teammates. He demands so much defensive attention.
Jaime Jaquez, he's checked in for Davion Mitchell.
What a setup for Jaquez Jr. All he has to do is focus and shoot.
And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Hornets. 8-point game. Defeated by the Pelicans in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
And defensively in that one, they needed to come up with big stops to quiet that crowd. And that's obviously easier said than done.
Well, on the road, your defense needs to withstand runs from the other side, and that wasn't the case for them.
MP inside. He's covered by Hero. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. So, GA, Coach Charles Lee of the Hornets, spending a decade as an NBA assistant coach. He has really paid his dues.
Yeah, 4 years with the Hawks, 5 in Milwaukee, part of that title team. 1 in Boston as well, another title. So he's been a part of winning, now trying to translate that to Charlotte.
That one drops for him. Hero's got 5 now.
Well, everyone views Hero as a shooter, but he is also a terrific finisher.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thank you, Kevin. Many have predicted an all-star future for Brandon Miller. He said, I don't really read anything like that. I just focus on what I can do today. It's all about the work. That's the only way to get better. I just came in with the mindset of making my team better and being a winning player. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Ball, a screen on Jaquez. Stolen by Hero. Outside, Adebayo. Pass to Powell. Back to Adebayo. Bridges with the board.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Hill against Jaquez. The drive by MP. Can't hit that one. Miami leading by 11. Inside. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
The Heat making a switch here. Larson's checked in. MP outside. Jaquez with the rebound.
The defense does just enough to alter that shot.
Hero from long range. And he can't jam it through. Hill passes to Bridges. And he comes up with the deuce. Bridges has got his second bucket.
Smart pass by MP. Great to see a young player making the right decisions with the ball.
Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Jaquez can't hit. Hornets trail by 11. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
To the paint. Here's MP. It's tipped.
All right, I'm just going to say it. He's 0 for the game. Might be time to stop shooting the ball.
Got that one up quick. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Miami.
Well, those early blocks are key. They are intimidating their opponents and making them hesitant.
And also, given the game is more fast-paced nowadays, I like the way they've capitalized in transition, keeping their foot on the gas.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Hero, no good.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Back to Jaquez. Pass to Hero. This one for three. No good for the fifth time from the floor this game. He's made 2 shots. Here's Hill. No good. There, and that would have cut it to single digits. Miami leading by 11. Over in the corner, Hero. A three-pointer, no good.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up to three-pointers. Not much to show for it. He's going to lose the green light here very early in this game if this keeps up.
The Heat shooting it well so far today, guys. They've connected on 48% of their shots. Stolen by Ball. Here's MP. Cuts off the pass. Jaquez with the ball. He's picked up by Hill. Jaquez the pass to Hero. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And it's 7 points for Tyler Hero.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now, here's Ball. 29 points for him last game against the Pelicans in New Orleans.
Yeah, and he also put in major work on the board. Just an all-around dominant performance.
The Heat shooting their first free throws of the night.
First team foul.
The free throw dropped.
Substitution on the court.
Jaime Jaquez is out there with Powell. Then it's Mitchell, and it's Jovic in at the 5 spot. That's the group in the game for the Heat. Now here's Williams. 6 points for him. Outside, Sexton. Williams sets a screen for Miller. 5 on the clock. Charlotte again missing.
He'll probably hear about that shot selection when he gets back to the bench. Maybe not their best option there. Nice work defensively to contest that shot right at the rim. Nothing easy.
And so it's Powell who brings up the ball for the Heat. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin in the game. Here's Mitchell. Out to Powell. To the inside. Mitchell outside. Jacks up a 3. And Powell gets it to go on the assist by Mitchell. Powell's got 9.
Well, when you get the ball to Powell in a spot he likes, there's a good chance you're walking away with points.
Ball, the bounce pass. Here's MP. Got a piece of it.
Well, he can't buy a bucket, but it's time to find other ways to help his team win.
Mitchell tries again, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Right there, Jovic putting in a little extra work on the glass. Nice play.
Adebayo is checked in for Miami. And the free throw, no good. And saying the name Nikola Jovic. I have to make sure, Coach, I get that right.
Yeah, there's only one letter difference in that last name, but there's a big difference in terms of their game. Jokic, obviously a center. Jovic, a wing player, but this guy's got great size and skill, and people will know this name over the next few years.
Now, ball. Following Davion Mitchell's three-point attempt. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. Looking to get back on track here. Gill kicks the ball. Shot clock at 6. Shoots a fader. Rebound by the Heat. Jovic has got 5 rebounds tonight.
Well, you can tell he's forcing things a bit at the moment. He's been trying to get it.
And it's a great finish!
Oh, my. Talk about finishing with power. MP showing the rim no mercy there.
Like to thank AT&T for bringing us that spectacular look from their connected cam. Jaquez outside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And this is game 1 of the group play stage of the NBA Cup. Teams are divided into 6 groups of 5.
And while those groups are randomly selected in the drawing, there is an attempt to kind of keep them balanced with teams slotted from different tiers based on their previous season record.
And the Heat making a change here. Heroes checked in. Now, here's MP. Jaquez with the steal. Pass to Hero. Adebayo with a screen for Hero. Down low. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. To stand multiple defensive selections for Bam Adebayo.
Well, look, Kevin, Bam Adebayo has 3 key things for a defender. All right? He is smart, he is tough, and he is very, very versatile. He can guard virtually everyone on the floor at a given time. Yeah, you look at the different ways Bam Adebayo can impact a game. He's a player everyone wants on their team.
And that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession. Nikola Jovic is checked in for foul. The Hornets also with a sub. Bridges checks in. MP with it. To the paint. 5 to shoot. And the call will be against LaMelo Ball. That's foul number 2 for him.
You know what? You've got to play smart when you're trailing. Margin for error much smaller, yet they continue to make mistakes.
Team foul number 4.
Here's Jovic. 8 points his last outing. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Jovic has got 5.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Ball from long range. Miami grabs the miss. Jaquez has got his 5th rebound in this one.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Outside, Adebayo. Pass to Mitchell for the 3. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo. Mitchell's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Charlotte's gone 1 of 4 from 3-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Picked by Bridges. Here's MP. Out to Miller. And Hill has it in the corner. Shoots over Jaquez. MP, no good.
Another miss. At some point, they need to tap someone else for a boost offensively.
Outside, Hero. And stolen by Miller. To the middle, trying to find ball. He gets it to him. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Jaquez.
And with all that LaMelo does on the floor, Ball is one of the most difficult guys to guard in the league.
The Heat making a switch here. Larson's checked in. Pass to Jovic. Now here's Adebayo. Adebayo the screen. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Bridges with the board.
Not quite enough defense That time around, just lucky he was off.
Miller, the pass to MP. Pulls up on the wing. The rebound by Tyler Hero.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
Here's Adebayo. It's blocked, and he stays with it. Clock at 6. Pass to Jovic. Buries it from three-point range. Jovic has got a pair of triples in the second now for the Heat.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
On the wing, Bridges. Back to Ball. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. A three from MP. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Hill's got 5 points in the quarter.
And they're hitting the long-range shots that they were missing in the first quarter, but still have ground to make up.
Inside. Here's Adebayo. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
Hill deciding where to go with it. Takes a shot at the elbow. Again, missing Hill. And Miami shooting 49% on the game. They'll take that. Shot's good by Hero. Hero's got 9.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Ball, no good. And it's Miami's ball. They're on a 20-6 run. Pass to Jovic. No good with the triple. Charlotte has gotten cold from deep in the second quarter. Just 2 of 6 from long range. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And last season, the Heat with their worst finish in a decade. Greg, it was surprising.
Well, the Jimmy Butler saga hung over the middle part of the season. The team's best player had 1 foot out the door even before they traded him. So now this team pivots towards that younger core.
And the big question for MP is going to be work ethic. Because if he can put in the sweat, there's no reason he can't be a star in this league.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Charlotte Hornets. They'll face the Lakers after this one. That'll be at home. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Hill dishes the ball. Bridges outside. And here's Miller outside. And it's Miami with the rebound.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead. And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
There's a good screen. Here's Hill going inside. Rebound by the Heat. Ware's got 5 rebounds tonight. Powell kicks to Mitchell. Pass to Ware. Ball against Powell. Uncovered. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
Here's MP. And once again, off the mark by Charlotte.
Yeah, trying to get separation from the defense right there. Just couldn't get it to go.
It could go. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. A dominating first half.